If I lost everything today, no audience, no email list, no Etsy shop, no digital products, and I needed to make an extra $500, this is exactly what I would do. Now, let me be clear. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm not going to tell you that you'll become rich overnight. What I am going to show you is a realistic plan for creating extra income while you build a business that can actually create passive income. So let's jump into it. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people believing that they have to choose between making money now and building passive income. The truth is, most successful digital product businesses take time, maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe longer. But your bills don't wait. Your mortgage does not wait. Your car payment doesn't wait. That's why I believe you need a bridge. Your immediate goal is to create breathing room. Then you use that breathing room to build the business that creates long term freedom. One of the businesses that I would start with is an AI art business. Why? Because one design can become multiple products and create multiple income opportunities. Here are some ways that you can make money with AI art: printable wall art, PNG files for crafters, SVG designs, sublimation designs, stickers, t shirts, mugs, journals, print on demand products, Etsy digital downloads. The beautiful thing about AI art is that you're not creating just one product. You're creating an asset that can be repurposed into many different products. Let's create a product together. All right, so I like to start with ChatGPT, but before we get into ChatGPT, one thing I do want to mention that it's very important that whenever you are thinking about creating AI art, you do still need to know what niche you're going to be creating it in, and you need to know your target audience. Very important that you know those two things because you just don't want to create art just to create it, right? Next thing is you need to do market research. One of my favorite places to go is Creative Fabrica. Love that website. The reason why is you can go in here and type in fall theme PNGs, and it will give you all of the different fall theme PNGs. So it gives you some idea of what people are looking for when it comes to different PNGs if you have no idea what to create for the fall. Okay. Um, and the reason why I'm picking fall, because fall is going to be in, at the time of this recording, fall is going to be in a few months, like 2 months from now. So, with that being said, because fall is coming around, that's why I want to start with fall first. But yes, so I would go to Creative Fabrica and then type in fall theme PNGs and see what they have. So, of course, pumpkins are going to always be big during this time. Fall colors, things like that, that's going to always be popular. And then another one of my favorite places to go is Pinterest, of course, to do market research when it comes to um, images and things like that. Again, in the search bar, what I type is fall theme PNGs and then search for what is, trending and things like that. So you have pumpkin spice is always a winner. Cozy season. Okay, so you look at these. So you can decide on whether you want to create something from these that inspire you. Okay. Now that you know how to do the market research, the next thing is you can go into ChatGPT and type in, give me 10 trending fall theme AI art ideas that would sell excuse me, on Etsy as a printable wall art and PNG design. Okay. So we're going to wait on that to generate for it to give us the information. But as it does that, notice that I'm not trying to create random. artwork. I'm not trying to do that. I'm thinking about my customer first. So I need you to think about um, what would someone decorate their house for the fall want? Okay. What would a crafter be looking for? What would make someone stop scrolling on Etsy? Okay. So those are the things that you want to think about. So here is some ideas that it gave me. Okay. So again, remember, so of course it's pulling from the internet, but Cozy Pumpkin, Coffee Girl, that's always popular. Moody Fall Book Nook. Okay. Um, Vintage Autumn Floral. So these are good. I like these. And they're telling you what these can be looked for. I mean used for, sorry. Let's go back to the fall floral fall. This one. So this can be like wedding decor, um farmhouse decor, invitation, scrap booking, cricket projects. So yeah, the floral ones, definitely a good one that you can do. Ghosts are always popular, okay? Because it's the fall, Halloween is coming around. These Highland cows, always popular. So we see that you can always use AI to help you generate some ideas when it comes to wall art, okay? So I'm gonna go with the cute ghost. Well, no, let's do the pumpkin spice girl, okay? So we'll do that one. Now, I know it says the cozy pumpkin coffee girl, but I'm going to do the pumpkin spice because pumpkin spice is always very popular. So the cozy pumpkin spice girl is what I'm going to choose. Okay. And then it's going to give me some more ideas. Now it's telling me that I can create a collection. Okay. Collections are always great because it just gives people more options, and then you can sell them in a bundle. People are always looking for a deal, so that's always good. Okay, so based off of one of the suggestions that ChatGPT gave me, I asked it to create a prompt for me for one of the images. So let's go ahead and generate the image. Okay, so here's one of our images. She came out really, really pretty. Also, you can be specific and let ChatGPT know that you are creating, if this is going to be for print on demand, then let it know that you want it to create it for like a t-shirt or something like that. This could be really good for wall art, a journal. So it's several different things that you can do with this image. Just came out really gorgeous. So I really liked the whole thing about this. But yeah, so but be specific because with t-shirts, you do need a transparent background so that it can look right. Because if you add this to a t-shirt, it'll have that block. If you want the block, you could keep it, but if you don't, totally understand. So now that we have our image, if you are going to be adding this to Etsy, what you want to do is go to Canva and you want to create um, a design. And the design that you want to create, you go to custom size, and then you want to use 2000 by 2000 pixels when you do that. Okay. 2000 by 2000 pixels and then create. And then what you're going to do is go back to Chat GPT and then copy your image and then go back to Canva and then paste it because this is what your audience is going to receive. Now, if you're not selling this on Etsy, then you can just save it whatever size you want and then offer it that way. Now, the size has to fit. Okay, if it's going to be wall art, what size is the wall art? You have to think about it that way when it comes to those things. So then what I would do is just come in here and then paste my image. Okay, so I would go ahead and paste my image here to Canva, and then I would download it as a PNG with a transparent background, and then, upload it to whatever store I have. So and then you will create multiple AI images, and then create a bundle. Bundles are always great. So different stores that you can sell your AI art on is going to be either Gumroad. You can also create a print on demand store with Printify and create your own merch. You can create or build your own website and sell your art there. So there's several different ways other than Etsy that you can do it. Beacons is a great place, and Stand Store is a great place for you to do this. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They expect one digital product to replace their paycheck. That's not the goal. The goal is to build a library of products that continue working for you over time. Every product you create becomes another opportunity to make a sale. So here's my challenge. Open up ChatGPT today, ask it for 20 AI art ideas that fit a niche you are interested in. Pick one idea and create your first piece of artwork. Then come back and tell me in the comment what niche you chose. I read every single comment and I'd love to see what
Before
you
you
create.
go,
I want to leave you with one thought. AI art and digital products have incredible long term potential, but they usually aren't an overnight solution. That's exactly why I created the Extra Paycheck Blueprint. Think of it as the bridge between where you are today and the business you're building for tomorrow. Inside this 4-week program, we'll start with mindset, time management, and money management because none of these business strategies matter if those aren't in place. Then I'll teach you 2 beginner friendly side hustles designed to help you generate an extra paycheck every month. Those income streams are there to create financial breathing room while you build your digital product business. Finally, in the 4th week, I'll show you how to use AI and digital products to start creating long term passive income. If you're thinking, I want to build a digital product business, but I need cash flow first, this program was created for you. Click the first link in the description to learn more about the Extra Paycheck Blueprint. And if you enjoyed today's lesson, subscribe to the channel because every week I'll show you practical ways to use AI to build more income, save time, and create a business that gives you more options. I'll see you in the next video.